First! Hey, Morty. Corks! Thank you for coming. Sanguine 1, what is up? Fingers crossed. Ah! It worked! Haha! It's a surprise every time. What's up, my dudes? I missed you. What are we up to today? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Wow, some lava casters have been busy over here, huh? Gonna have to do a little tunneling over here. Nah, I've seen worse. I've heard some rumblings recently of some general spawn griefing happening. It's nothing new, of course. Old indeed. Far, far, far too old. Old enough to know better. Here we go. Look how private it is over here now, though. Whoa! Best sub you'll ever have. Felix, my man. Magnacore, howdy, howdy. How are we doing, man? From one oldie to another. Someone's been busy over here. Appreciate you, Felix. I got 2 moderators here now, so you guys better not mess around with me, man. They got that ban hammer. Nah, man. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's been it was a busy weekend, but things are starting to level off a little bit during the week here, so we're getting by. I don't know how many people actually read the title of my stream. Normally, it's just whatever comes to mind at the time. There's like a second Monday of work. Yeah, I feel that. Yes, farming, love it. Yeah, that's what I do with all my free time: is rebuild shit that people broke. Blue Eyes. It is always a pleasure to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Fart Clan on top. Still sounds silly to me, but... yeah, I've heard some rumblings here and there. Some talk every now and then about some potential new griefing going on, but I mean, it's 2B, so it's nothing new. Truly stinking up the place. Lamau. Wow, welcome to the team. Seshi 2. Is Seshi 2 your name, or did somebody take Seshi? If there's a Seshi 1 out there, we'll track them down. We'll make sure we get you Seshi 1. Thank you for coming out, though. Appreciate it. We had a Vanessa 2 on here at one point. I was gonna contact John TikTok directly and get to the bottom of that situation. That was a very silly day for sure. Black Ops is recruiting. Okay. Anyways. Someone took Seshi. Weak. I'll message them on Twitch. I'll give them Navy SEAL copy pasta. That'll teach them. Mr. Ross, it is always a pleasure having you stop by. I have 2 new Bob Ross Maparts that I just found. I did not steal them. I made copies of them because I'm not a jerk. Made copies and I put them back up. Pretty sweet stuff. Anyways, I'm going to ramble forever and not actually get to what I'm trying to say. I don't know how many people actually read the little titles that I put up for my streams, because usually it's just whatever comes to mind at the time or whatnot. But I put Mapart Hunter on this one, and there's a reason for that. Magnacore is starting a underground Mapart project. I don't want to get into too many details in case I'm oversharing, but he spends most of his time trying to help new players, which is commendable. And now he wants to help new players by sharing some map art. So, if you have map art that you want to show off on stream, come track me down or plop it down in one of these little booths. I'm going to make a copy of it, and you too can be a part of the map art history. I don't think it's going to be a massive museum like, you know, Clink's museum or, you know, Peepo's museum or anything, but it is going to be cool. I know that much. So, like usual, come by, drop off your map art. I'll make a copy of it. Or if you have a copy, that would make my life easier. And we can all kind of share the love. Speaking of share the love, I've got a new guest map art this week. South Canal, best canal. Mr. Thebes and Sound. Beautiful. They really are, Ross. I think XQ made this. He got permission from Thebes beforehand. And I asked him if it was okay before I spammed his skin all over the canal here, so. When it comes to canals, though, I mean, I'm not trying to speak outside of my expertise or anything, but I would say that the Southern Canal is indeed the best canal. I mean, there's the Suez. I hear a lot of good things about that, but... And the Panama, you know, gets a lot of good publicity, but... Once again, South Canal, best canal. It's a Star Plays banner. Series of smaller underground galleries compared to a huge... Yeah, well, it's probably a good idea. You don't want to make it too big. It becomes a target. Which is my excuse for not making actual bases. For the longest time, all of my earthly 2B possessions were scattered across like 150 different underground dungeon chests. And then somebody decided that it would be a super cool idea to make a plugin that wrecks every single dungeon chest ever created. Which, you know, credit where it's due, it is a very cool idea. And it is a very awesome plugin. I don't have it personally because I'm not really much of a stash hunter. But man, brilliant. Old Trouser Streak there. It's playing 4D chess. But it's man, it really wreaked havoc on all of my stashes. I was discussing this before. I think it was actually with Magnacore, but I was like on vacation, right? When that trouser streak plug-in dropped. One in the chamber. I don't have this one. Look at that. My first Mapart gathering's done. Like a professional. I was on vacation when that plugin dropped, right? Your Mapart show in inventory. Good question. I got. I'm not reading anything. Keskin's here. Keskin! Combable indeed. Am I saying that right? It is always an honor to have you here, Keskin. It was an awesome Oktoberfest stream you had over the weekend. I still got to talk about Oktoberfest. Man, what a party that was. Northwest on the Canal is going to be a target regard. Yeah, that's the way it is. How do you show your Maparts in inventory? That's a rusher thing. Yeah, like Ross said. They haven't bothered setting it up. Got stuff stashed in various dungeon chests right now still. Smart. Yes, rusher can. Newly stashed. Good. You don't want to count too much on that. Already activated spawners, yeah. Extra tooltips maps, yes. I was talking about it. Raw deal, yeah. Sucked. It really did. I lost about 30%, give or take, of all of my stashes. I had a spreadsheet, and I had like an old man notebook. My camera's a little high here, isn't it? I had an old man notebook that I would write it down with, pencil. Keep it over by the side of the computer desk here. That's the best way to do it. TFPB 2005 was here, LOL. Okay. Yeah, no, that was a great stream. Used to have a scratch pad like that. Yeah, that's how you do it, man. Old man style. We got to talk about Mr. Loco, though, and what is, I say a contender for Event of the Year on 2B. I don't think that anybody was expecting that big of a turnout, and I mean that's nothing personal. I don't even think that Mr. Loco is expecting them to turn out that big. I figured it'd be a little bigger than last year's, right? And last year, I think we had about 20 people. And even then, that was mostly the party committee that showed up. Because Oktoberfest was part of the party planning committee last year. So I figured, if there were 20 or so last year, that this year there'd probably be 25, 30, something like that. And that was in and out, not all at once. Like 10 people were here now, and then 2 people left, and 4 people showed up, and 3 people left, filtering in. Can you, excuse me? Can you fucking not? People coming in and out. That's what I figured. Dude, they were like, all at once, there were like 50 friggin' people there. So many people that like even spread out across like a big, huge piece of shit. You piece of shit. Even spread out across a big, huge sign in the background, you still couldn't read anybody's username with name tags. Just because there were so friggin' many of them. Fucking zombos. What a pain in my ass. Ugh. Anyways, what an amazing event it was, yeah. And big shout out to Mr. Loco, who put an endless amount of time and effort into setting everything up. Not just there, but like in the Discord, setting everything up, inviting the right people to where you know that you're going to get a good like crowd and like a varied group of people from different backgrounds, all without having any shitters there that are just going to leak and blow it up. It was amazing. Very, very, very fun event. Congrats, Mr. Loco. A tremendous success. You're lucky I've lost all my stuff to that Blizzin guy. Blizzin's a good hunter, man. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Spiral Notebook by the PC. I figured you'd have that, Took. Thanks for coming by, dude. Took was at Oktoberfest. Man, no, we're talking about Oktoberfest. It was an event last weekend put on by Chief Beef Loco. It was a build somewhere not too far out. I think somewhere inside 200K from spawn, and man, it was a great event. There was like a bunch of builds. Like I built some stuff there earlier. I only built like a little tiny pretzel stand and a couple of small little decorations here and there. But some people, like, someone built this big giant ass roller coaster. And I don't know who built what, so I apologize, but and then some some maniac, right? Built a working carousel, right? So you're thinking carousel? I think I've seen those before with like minecarts and everything else. No, dude, this carousel was built with horses, like actual horses in minecarts on a circular track. So you walk over to the carousel and there's literally just freaking living horses moving in a circle over in this little tent. Like, oh my god, dude. The poor horses are probably, like, getting seasick. Just traveling in a circle for, like, their entire existence. It's, like, the funniest thing I've ever... I don't know, maybe it's not funny. I thought it was the funniest shit that I've ever seen, though. Because you'd walk over and, like, the horses would, like, look at you while they're, like, moving in the little circle. Oh... They were just as confused as everybody else was. Yeah, it was awesome. Where's my boat? I should make a boat. I'm not using a boat because the canal is pretty jacked up right now, and I'd have to just keep pulling it up and putting it back down again. And that gets old after a while, so... Yay. Looks like my area was spared this time. Very nice. Hi, Apple Pop Pop. Thanks for coming by. Let your kids ride the ponies? Nice. That's how you gotta do it. But yeah, man, no, it was a fun time. I don't know if Keskin's VOD is up yet, but Keskin was streaming there. My homeboy Ninja Walrus was streaming there. I think Fast Vincent was streaming for a bit. Yeah, Fast Vincent showed up. That was kind of cool. Yeah, I'm sure there's some reason why we don't get cool stuff like that anymore. PETA or something. Oh. Dummy. Oh, it must not have auto read on. Idiot. Well, yeah, I figured as much. That's excuse me. That's why I said chances are they don't even have the pony rides at the fairs anymore, and I'm sure that there's some reason why, like PETA or something, that doesn't want us to have nice things. Rommel roster farm stuff. A farm that Rommel Fernoy built for me. One of my favorite Minecraft players. It looks like my little stand here got spared. Might just be a coincidence. One, two, three, four. It's all about being uniform. So much better. Mikey gave me my first jump scare of the day. Hi, Mikey. Good to see a familiar face. Oh, this isn't uniform either. Look, it's too deep. It's okay. Pedro, something. What's this banner? Oh, that's Black Ops. I already stole that one. That's the guy! That's the guy from the Mapart! Ha ha ha! Beautiful. Thing of beauty. Fats Vincent saved video. Maybe do YouTube on it. That would be cool. The curse farm that only gives you oh my god. I was gonna call it a gypsy curse, but one of my kids told me that gypsy's like a slur now. I don't know. I try my best to keep up with what's a slur and what's not. They told me that gypsy is a slur, and I said that that was the greatest trick that gypsies ever pulled, is hiding in plain sight by eliminating the word gypsy. Not very sensitive, I know, but Mikey's digging deep in the E chest. I don't know if it's something for me or not, but I'm gonna wait it out and we'll see what happens. Yeah, I have a spawner going. Maybe one of you guys can help me out with this. I've got a spawner going, right? Pale Brew Zebra, what an honor to have you here, man. Zebes is one of my favorite people on the server. I hope to see you over at Exodus at some point. I'm pretty sure you're invited there. If not, you need to be. I'll go do that now. For real. God Roster and Mikey Johnson all day. Hey, Curly Fries. Appreciate you stopping by. Offset Panda. Yeah, I am. I'm doing okay. Maybe it's the caffeine talking. I'm pretty lit on coffee and Dr. Pepper right now, so. If you can believe it. Seti Raw. Hey, it's been a while, man. How have you been? Hope you're doing well. Getting by, staying out of trouble. Map parts for the next stop. Beautiful. I will be ready for it. Offset Panda was... Matter of fact, funny story. Offset Panda was at a new member meeting for the Waterway Union. Offset Panda is a member of the Waterway Union. And here, I'm going to shoot over to the next one, Mikey. You can grab what you need. I'll wait for you over there. Yeah, so Offset was over at the Waterway Union meeting, right? Because we just got a new member, which we don't get new members very often because, you know, doing canal work is time-consuming and tedious, and with Waterway Union, we don't just take anybody that pops a couple blocks down. You have to, like, really put in an effort. So anybody you know that's a member of the Waterway Union, they're not like a token member or anything. Everybody that's a member has put in the time and effort and really, you know, made a indefatigable effort. Excuse you, Wither. This fucking guy. Come on. This way, asshole. Come on. Nope, over here. Over here. Over here. Come on. There you go. This way. This way. Yeah, so we met up over at the thing, and I was like, oh, cool, Offset's here. And after we were messing around for like an hour or so with the new member, because we have a little ceremony that we like to perform, Offset's like, oh, I gotta take off, you know, I gotta go do something. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, thanks for stopping by, dude. And I was like, yeah, you know, I gotta take off pretty soon too. So I take off and I go over to the Oktoberfest event, and sure enough, I roll up there and Offset's chilling over at the Oktoberfest event. I was like, oh yeah, man. You had some pressing business, did you? Perfectly understandable. I was doing the same thing. Those little meetups that we do usually only last like maybe an hour at the most. Chatting VC for a bit. Yakking Cat usually shows up and makes a giant stone dick. We induct a new member, we build a mega tree, and then we call it a day. Haven't been on in a while. We'll be back more when the cold weather sets in. Well, we'll be waiting for you, Zeebs. We miss you. Got some Mapart next up. Good. Missed your streams. Yeah, I know. I've been slacking off, but look, I'm back, baby. Okay? 2 streams in 1 week, and there's gonna be a third later on this week too. T-Black, you almost had it, man. Like that close. I appreciate you coming by, though. Every person that shows up is like a tiny little gift to me. It's like a tiny little gift to me. Like that one song. Not a Waterway Union member. I only play as one on TV. Yeah, 2 was one of the original Waterway Union members. You will always have a place in our heart, Tuke. Oh my god, look at all the map arts. Holy crap. Okay. Let me... I'm gonna have to copy all these. This is gonna take a minute. Let me make a crafting table to speed this up a little. And then I got 12 empty maps to work with. I have this one. Of all of the map arts, I don't know why this is the friggin' one that I have. I have Long Dog. I think that's all of them. put my finished ones in here. Oh. This ghost item horseshit is for the birds. You guys having to deal with this crap? Ever since the update, I got a fix for it, thankfully, from something between, I think, Poe and maybe the devs threw together. But, I think the devs put it together and then Poe ported it from an open source thing that they had over to a thing that I'm using now. But I have that one. I don't think I have this one. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so, it works now, but the only problem is that for whatever reason it doesn't work with Maparts. Maparts are the only thing where it doesn't work. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Mikey. The sniffer. I have the sniffer. Keskin. Hi, Keskin. Very cool. Oktoberfest, it was a huge success. Yes. Yeah. And a stone dick, that's right. Yak, where were you? Normally you show up to those. I think it was just Felix and Offset that showed up. Well, me and Thebes were there. Me and Thebes are always there, though. Oddly enough, the only one that I think I ever missed was Yakking Cats. Oh, these are the Turkish beers. Cool shit. I will keep these in the bundle. Very cool. Thank you, Keskin. Since I remember it was your first meetup. Yeah, well, I'm glad you showed up, man. It was nice. Yeah, the one that I missed was Yaks. I set it up too early, man. Nobody could make it at a normal time. And I'm West Coast US, and most of the Waterway Union is European Union there. So I have to set it up in the morning for me, so it's like the evening for everybody else. It was good seeing you there, though, Felix. Good having you back, man. Felix is the cobble monster. That's what we call him. I'm saying Felix. It's Cucumber. Thank you, Cucumber. Yeah, Poe's the best. Dude is a magician, I swear to God. The shit that he, like, codes and programs, it's like fucking sorcery to me. Yeah, thirsty, I get it. Yeah? No, man. I was there too, dude, you know. First one I couldn't make. Pressing matters at hand, yeah. Understandable. Yeah, Offset, we were one of, not an original member, but you were part of the very first wave of members that showed up. Very cool. Offset came from the Highway Workers Union, and when we got griefed a few years back, Offset Panda was one of the first and only people from the Highway Workers Union that was like, let's help our infrastructure bros. And he showed up and put in countless time. Him and Enigma showed up and put in a ton of time clearing Obsidian. So I always remembered that. That stuck with me. So we always appreciate the effort there, Offset. You're definitely one of us. No, you didn't have one. Cukes. I think we're going to have one for all of the members that became members. Oh. I'm going to assume that these are donations. Thank you. everybody that's a member that never got to have one. We'll just have one big collective new member thing for all the old members. Well, we decided that having new members was obviously a part of any group, but with the new members, it was like it didn't really feel like a thing, you know, just saying like, hey, you're a new member. Let's go into vibe mode. Love it. Anyways, we felt like just saying like, hey, you're a new member, welcome, you know, that's great, but decided that there should be a full, you know, in-game ceremony involved, right? So when we get a new member, we have a ceremony. Me and Thebes show up to all of them. Poe shows up to a lot of them. Yakking Cat shows up to just about all of them. And then after that, it's a smattering of members here and there. So sometimes it's like 10 or 12 people. Sometimes it's like 3 or 4 people. Always just depends on the time. But we got water buckets, right? And Thieves did a canal pilgrimage and took a bucket of water from the four locations on the canal of the most relevant. Oh, what? That's stupid. Where like important stuff happened on the canal. One was the area where the canal initially started. One of them was where the Battle of the Southern Canal happened back in like 2017 or something like that, 2016, I don't remember. One of them was where we started the new canal design. Hey, it's Pa. We know Pa. No, Pa's a pal. Pa was at Oktoberfest. And then, I don't remember what the other one is. Maybe where the fifth column grief happened, the giant boat thing from like a few years back. Anyways, the point is, we took all 4 of those buckets, right? Put them in a plus shape so they would all flow into a single water source. And then we fill up a bunch of splash potions with that water source there in the middle. And whenever we end up with a new member, we use it. Oh, whoops. I don't know. What's in it for me? So there's like a baptism of sorts whenever we have a new member, and it's easily the most LARPy thing that we do as a group. By leaps and bounds it is. But it's fun. People usually have a good time. And then we build a mega tree. Hey, Pa. Whoa! That's a beaut. Hang on, I'm gonna copy that. I don't think I've ever used the spyglass on 2B before. Oh, that's cool. The sign text stays clear from a distance. I see you. I see you. A little strange, stripping down the new guy naked and making him jump into the canal while throwing water at them. That's how you do it. LARP is healthy at a degree. I agree with you there. Big Tom into house. How you doing, Big Tom? Welcome to the stream. Omega 3. Like the fatty acids. I've got to make a copy of this. Cover me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, that's B1. B2. A3. There's A1. There it is. I appreciate that. I don't know if you hung it up for me to steal, but I did it anyways. Keskin's got a bounce. Thanks for coming out, Keskin. Always a pleasure having you here, my man. Good to hear, man. Good to hear, Big Tom. Check your Discord DM. Unsolicited DMs from Yakking Cat. I already have a few stone dick pics, thank you very much. Log off because of its Cat Z. I have no idea who that is. Oh, you're talking to Yak. I have another nice 2x3 map at the next stop. Nature maps are dope. Oh, okay. Good. Thanks for the heads up, homie. Oh, Atlas. It's like a game development team. And, they do, oh, did I miss one? I might have blown right by one while I'm sitting here just rambling. Unless I was already there. Nope. Watermelons for niggas. Why? They stole my sign on top of it. Very not cool. Yeah, they make a few different, like, Japanese RPGs, ReFantasio, and Shin Megami Tensei. For me, though, they're just the Persona dudes. So it's like a mix of OST stuff from all their games. Somebody was asking me about what I'm listening to here. That is pretty rad. Come on. Hopefully this isn't your only copy of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm one short. Seen it come. I already have that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. 5, 6. Two of 6. Who made this one? Ooh, Radigan Ice Tank. Nice. 4 of 6. Let's pop. That's 5. 1, 6. Beautiful. The collection grows. Come back. I gotta dump some of this junk here. I'm so worried about map arts. I think that I might just be forgetting to give people food here. It's always fun though having some new map arts, and with the addition of bundles and all of the automation tools, not to mention the fact that map arts have, with the introduction of the cartography table to the server, it's made it to where like so many people are getting into the map art game. Cy Morvertsy. I'll call you Cy. Hi, Cy. First time chat, best time chat. Thanks for coming out. Yes, it is 2B2T. Good call. I am storing the maps in bundles. Oh yeah, that's a game changer. The bundles for map art people was literally the best thing that could have happened on the server. Sorry, I'm missing stuff. T-Black, you're not killing people out there, are you? Was, well, I guess not nice to me, but didn't attack you. Oh, who killed Yak? Man, very not cool. I made that copy. Good, okay. Thanks for coming out, Cy. First time chat, best time chat. So much more. Yeah, exactly. Waiting for me, right? Because they're friendly and they want to say hi, I assume. Very exciting. Give me that. 1, 2, 3, 4. The same way that I do the McDonald's Monopoly codes. If I don't count them, then I just end up losing track. Well, joke's on them, I'm already past 10k. Hey, we're at Carpet World. Whoa. I don't know who would want to kill Yakking Cat. Yakking Cat's a very pleasant person. We will find out when we get there, though, won't we? If I end up backtracking, that is. And I do mention this just about every stream, but I will say it again. I'm not breaking these e-chests because I think e-chests should be around spawn. I'm not one of those break all the e-chest people. I'm actually more of a let's play some more e-chests type of people. However, these little booths are pretty cramped as is. So anytime that there is a e-chest or a crafting table inside the little booth, I will bump it outside instead of just getting rid of it. Cool banners. Yep. Waterway Union banner. I showed this off before. Show it off every opportunity that I can. My phone case with the Waterway Union banner. Doesn't get much more dorky than that, does it? Nah. I own it, man. If you're a slave to people think the stuff that you do that you think is fun is cringe, then you are losing, my friend. If you find something that you enjoy, enjoy it. Don't let other people dictate what you're allowed to have fun with, and don't let other people steal the tiny bit of joy that you might find in something. Whether it is online or IRL, if you enjoy something, life's way too short to worry about what other people think about it. Enjoy what you enjoy. That's why I'm wearing an Animal Crossing t-shirt, because I think Animal Crossing is fantastic. And some people of a certain age would be like, lol, that's so cringe, or something like that. Or like, that's a kid's game, or any other negative Nancy type stuff. And to them, you just say, poppycock. Like what you like, just don't be a dick. Ooh, that's another nice one. I don't know if I have that kitty either. Pounds 20 cat. The Bubbles map art I know I have. Always a sign that Haviki has been somewhere. What am I doing? Oh, yes. I'll take you. I'll take you. I got the Marlboro one, too. Definitely one of the geezers that made that one. Spawn, I might not have. We're doing good so far. We got about a bundle's worth. Close to the little spawn place. Very cool. Very blown up, yeah. They don't last long. Might as well go play Hypixel. I've never played Hypixel. I've only heard about it. I hear that it's very popular amongst the youth. Okay. I don't remember if I still have the Marlboro one. I might have lost it at one of the old geezer bases. You guys are wondering what happened to the geezers. They're not really much of like a group anymore. There was a bit of a shake-up, I guess you could say. But if you are an old person and you're looking for a new home, send me a DM. I will invite you over to the new old person group. It is all of the people that used to be in the geezer group. Oh. The Marlboro one looks better in the corner, doesn't it? So, Marlboro. No L needed. Oh, it's hash. See, I was right. Very cool. Hash the slasher. Make the E-chest part of the floor. Same with the cookie chest. That's not a bad idea. But I try to make the bottom obsidian to make it a little bit more resistant to getting blown up. I like waking up to war. Come from China. Very cool. Guy talking to himself? Is who talking to himself? Me? Maybe. Favorite fishing simulator. Ask Pigeon about it. 2B is his favorite fishing simulator. Animal Crossing Wild World. Several map arts from that game. Western PA. Hey, thanks for coming out, Western PA. I would love to have any Animal Crossing map arts that you have. I will put them up on stream, make it my next guest map art. I would love to have that. So, is that everything? I think that's everything. It's Catsy has you trapped at 10k. Cane Gang. That's one of the options. We're in the middle of a potential renaming. Yeah, it's 1.21.4. Time to make lewd Animal Crossing. They exist. I've seen them. The things that they do to my little animal friends is disgusting. You guys are monsters for what you've done to Anka. Wow. It's a hell of a cat collection that we've got going on here. The Sanguine one made that. Wasn't Sanguine here at one point? I know he hasn't been on the server in a while that I can remember, but I think he popped into Twitch chat. Mayhaps I am misremembering. Lane. I don't know who that is. It looks cool though, so I'll steal it. Now that I'm thinking about it, the E-chest in the bottom corner that you mentioned there, Loco, might not be a bad idea. Magnacore, we're doing good. We've almost got a full bundle thus far. This is Baby BK first birthday. OT Rusty. I do know who that is. That's from Undertale. It's gotta be, right? See, I know what's popular amongst the kids. I've mentioned this before, but I test really well amongst the youth. That is why I got a free ticket to stream on TikTok. I spoke with the owner of TikTok, who I was talking about earlier, John TikTok. Really nice guy. He called me up and he's like, Mr. Rasta, you are the key to the youth demographic. We gotta have you. We gotta have you on the TikToks. I was like, it's funny that you say that because that's actually how all the kids refer to it, as the TikToks. And they're like, he's like, I'll give you anything. We gotta call it the youth vote. We gotta have it. I was like, Mr. Talk, you don't gotta ask me twice. I think I forgot to actually, like, leave stuff here. I am just in full-on map art mode. Fuck them new players, am I right? Yeah. So I spoke to John TikTok, and he was like, you name it. Name your price, Mr. Roster. I was like, I'm a giver, not a taker. Fun fact about being a boat. That was at one of my bases that picture was taken. A Waterway Union base. It's not around anymore. That me and Firecat and Black made. And the original B, I think, might still be there. Shout out to Havikia and Firecat. First time chat, best time chat. Moose Mounty, welcome to the stream. She's just dancing. Gonna be like a dragon with its horde. Oh, absolutely. Not everything has to be lewd. Tell that to the 2B map art makers. I've gotten a few different angry phone calls from John Twitch telling me about my naughty content. People give me a lewd photobomb. Exactly, that's what I've been trying to say. Yeah, very cool. If you're on the 2B2T server, I'm happy to. Oh, dude, Zeebs is here. Hi, Zeebs. Good to have you here. Yeah, if you're on the 2B2T server, swing by any of these places along the Southern Canal. Help yourself. Grab whatever you'd like. That's why I do it. If you've got empty maps and you want to copy one so you can leave it, that works too. If you don't have empty maps, don't even worry about it. Just snag it and go. Took, we were talking about that map art, or that cool design up there last time. I don't know if you were here or not. It's a very, very cool little build. All you fuckers need to go back to horny jail. Back to horny jail. Hey, Pa explored here, and he's here now. Ha 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 ha! How cool is that? Talk about a meta moment, am I right? I've changed my mind. I want this to be over here. All this other stuff in here. Hope Forge, who's definitely going to show up and kill me at some point for taking down all of his maps. Listen, Hope Forge guy, it is nothing personal. You got to understand that. It is, I mean, there's just 150,000 of those maps around. I've got to make room for other stuff. I've certainly repaid you in publicity at this point, though. Guys, really? This is just for making the collection complete here, okay? I promise there's nothing else going on with this map art. And I'm making a few extra copies just in case something happens to the original copy. I'm not going to put it up at my Goon Cave base. Because that's ridiculous. Nobody would do something like that. One copy goes here. Rest of them go in here. Oh, hang on one second. You're not old, Felix. Hang on, I gotta send a few messages real quick, guys. Oh, I don't have a chat history with you, Pa, so I can't send you the message that I sent to Mikey. Send me a DM, Pa, and I'll send the message over to you. Secret message. I'm missing all these chats, too. Far past, made it to the world border. Hey, congrats! World border is no easy feat in these days of bounce e-fly. Cube Fembot, a pleasure having you here. First time chat, best time chat. Has anybody asked you for your Twitch name yet? Great, thanks Mikey, appreciate that. Last surprise, baby. This is Persona 5. Who did it? I swear to God, Felix. Unbelievable. There's always one person that's got to play the fucking WAPA song. I thought maybe it had been forgotten over these past few months. I'm gonna go back to making it like hidden and charge like 100,000 channel points for it. cute fembot. Sid. Hey, Sid. No, I don't actually. Nobody fixed the rainbow house in a while. Oh my god, I'm falling behind on chat. Sorry, guys. Nobody's fixed the rainbow house in a while. I haven't been by the rainbow house. Maybe I have. I don't remember. Oh, unless you're talking about the Soda Robert one, in which case, yeah, you're right. Map artists feel obligated to copy them. Sometimes I'm way too lazy. I feel ya. Some fine booty. Goon Cave base. I got that from Hockley. Sid, no, I don't actually have a Goon Cave. That's a joke. I'm gonna put up all my... Yeah, as soon as I get them, I probably will. I can feel old. You can. Old at heart, if you will. Kids to drink their Ovaltine? Nah. Yeah. Dakota Ring. I get that reference. Hey, it's Hockley. Hey, we were just talking about you. Sorry, it's Hockle. I'm gonna get better at that. Hey, Suosiru. I saw you in chat earlier today. Chat friending. Very cool having you here. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Hockle Plus, that's the special chat client that you get. Where, the hack client that you get that just spams chat with a bunch of silly stuff. Pro Max Ultra. Hockley GTP. GPT. Does have A, implies the plural Goon Caves. Yeah, multiple Goon Caves. Got roster, yeah. That's me, for sure. Hey, Sai. Yeah, it's nice. It's good to be back. Narj, I hate that fucking guy. If I see him, he's dead. Yap client, yeah, that's about right. I really don't know Minecraft. Hey, how have you been? I really don't know Minecraft has already shown up over at the Exodus base. Made his presence felt. It's good to see you back on stream. I really don't know Minecraft. I did lose that pickaxe that you gave me a bajillion years ago. I finally got killed and lost it, so rip. Rip indeed. You guys may not know this. Hockley. Yeah, Hockley, thank you. It's not just me. In 2009, before Minecraft, I believe it. Hockley's a menace. They call him Hockley. You guys might not know this. I got some Hockle lore for you. Hockle joined in 2022. And back when he was a new friend, he used to hang out with the Spawn Sentries. One of my favorite groups of all time. I'm still a proud member of. Look at some Spawn Sentry people here. Plexia and Japari, Lorazepam, Ninja Sir. And then the offshoot group, which is the Lorazepam house team. Anyways, back when Hockle was a new friend, he used to hang out over with the Sentries, and not many people even knew of his existence. They didn't realize how cool he was until recently, I guess. But he came back and forth a few different times on the server, so. And then one of the times that he left and came back after probably failing all of his tests like he does every time. JK. He eventually came back and we all just had a grand old little party near spawn. And then everybody else was like, hey, it's Hockley. And then I think he was elected president at one point. But he was one of the original people that came to my very first cookie shack back when it was only like a month old. It was like a brand new cookie shack. And I still think that sign is there to that day. The, hey, there he is. It's the real Suo Sito. Lighting me on fire. The real Suo Sito implies the existence of a potential false Suo Sito somewhere. Hockley is a menace, indeed. The guy didn't know about Elytra. Spawn sentries, yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I wasn't born yesterday. Mikey. I do have to keep an eye out every now and then in case we have new friends showing up. That's what I used to do all the time. Obsessively count the number of tracers and make sure there aren't more tracers than I'm expecting. Yep. Okay, good. Good. Space 4 Cake, you just missed your counterpart that was here earlier. Your nemesis Space 3 Cake showed up. I told him to get the hell out of my chat. They're not welcome here. Space 3 Cake? No fucking thank you. I will pass. Space 4 Cake? Now you're talking. That's the one. Thank you for showing up. It's really nice having you here. It's been a while. Hope you've been well. I can start getting a little more generous with my handouts here because I passed by a few of these where people already had all of the stuff. Or the chests already had all of the junk in it, so I didn't need to hand out free stuff to everybody. A silly smiley face indeed. Red Halloween, oh, Halloween masks. I wouldn't call these top quality. Sixus making their presence known. A pleasure having you here, Sixus. Kilgore and Kill It, Grief Highways for hours. Every single day, Lamau. Now, why do they do that? That's very annoying. I'm not here to judge people's map arts. I'm just here to copy them, so. That one didn't work. There we go. Come on. Thief. Wow, this bundle's almost completely full. Holy crap. Anyways. Wow, 830. That might be the oldest sign I've seen on here. Like recently. Schmunked. Hey, Schmunked. Hattenbow. Hi, Hattenbow. 819. That might be the oldest. Prisoner Idiot. Moose Mountie. We just saw him in chat. And there's his sign. Hey, Moose Mountie. Tarnex. Fenneray. Kuza. Poli 69. ASC 410. Prisoner Idiot again. More Kilgore and Kill It Griefing Highway signs. I think I have this one. Just to make sure, I'm going to make another copy of it. Because it is a incredibly cool map art. Anybody know who made Moonlight Angel? Amongst all of like the meme map arts and crap that you see, it's very cool to see like some kind of, I would say, old-timey vintage style artwork on a map art. Not the chat guy in your eyes anymore. There's lots of good chat guys. Hockle's one of them. Halloween Mask. Very cool. They're interesting, if nothing else. How do you get which one? Oh. The OSRS Halloween Mask. Blew up your lounge here, rip. Sorry to hear that. It do be like that sometimes. Minecraft game, obviously. Didn't make it. Space for cake. Yeah. Success. Very silly, as usual. Sai is just dropping some random words and emotes in here. I love it. No idea who made it. I found enough of base off the canal a while back. James, charge it! What is up, man? How you doing? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Killit was in chat last stream I had, and he promised me that he was going to stop griefing the canal, so I guess we'll wait and see. You guys see Killit griefing the canal, you got to let me know that he went back on his promise. I'm a very, very patient person, and I know griefing's a part of the whole thing, but I mean, saying you're gonna do something and then deliberately not doing it, it is a breach of trust and very uncool. I am a pretty casual dude, but man, every now and then the time does come where someone does something that pisses me off. Sumo the Pimp. I'm gonna put one of these Hope Forges up over here. I'm gonna add one to the map art bundle. And then I'm gonna remember to actually drop the food off here. My OCD with placement of stuff. Yeah, I know that wasn't necessary. I just did it. I don't have a copy of this one. There we go. Put that back up. Wow, a Prime sub. That's my favorite shit ever. Thank you, Suo. I really appreciate that. Even though it's something that's included with Prime, you only get one, and the fact that you gave it to me is an honor. I appreciate it, my dude. Best sub you'll ever have, by the way. If you find someone that has better content and someone that's better to sub to, let me know. I will fight them on the spot. No questions asked. Doesn't matter if they are in a wheelchair or a minor. Doesn't matter. They're dead. I will fight them to the death. First time chat, best time chat. Donnie Maloney, hi. Good to see you here. Look at I'm missing a bunch of crap again. Let's see if he's a man of his word exactly. Kill it as a troll. Chief Beef Loco is nice to me now. Is he? Well, that's nice. I think he might still hate you. At least he's being nice to you, though. I feel like I've gotten to know Mr. Loco pretty well over the last 2 or 3 years. And I can tell you that the only thing that Mr. Loco doesn't like is people that are annoying. So if he hates you, it's time for some self-reflection, I guess. I love you, though, Hockle. You're one of my favorites. Guy trapped me at 10K, took the gold blocks, but not the beacon. Sad face. If you need gold blocks, I got you covered. First time chat, best time chat. Very cool having you here, Donnie. A loot lord. Nice. A lot of cool loot lords. Watching for me? I'm watching for ya. I'm waiting right here with a crystal trap, baby. A Don Desta. Is that Italian? If it is, I do not recognize it. My apologies. Usually for Dead Pixel. Oh, very cool. It's just as good with Dead Pixel. Dead Pixel is awesome. I love Dead Pixel. You really need the $3. Genuine person. I think you're a genuine person. Burrito goal. Yes, Dead Pixel's very cool. Agreed. The 2B streaming community is probably the best streaming community on all of Twitch. Everybody, you'd think, you know, a server that's got so many people that, you know, are edgelords and, you know, LARP racists and jerks in general. But the streaming community is fantastic. Everybody, like, that streams here, and I can't think of any exceptions to this, they're all really cool, and everybody, like, goes out of their way to support one another. There's, like, no weird competition or, like, back and forth crap, you know, like weird animosity. If you stream on 2B, you're part of, like, the 2B streaming community, and that's why every opportunity that I get, I will try to help plug other 2B streamers, because they're what makes the server so fantastic. So if you do streaming on 2B, let me know. I'll give you a quick plug. No problem. One of the things he didn't like about me was thinking I was forcing your personality. Yeah, well, that's just you. Once you get to know the Hockle, the Hockley, then you know that that's just the whole Hockley experience. The whole Hockley kit and caboodle. Hackle. I'm never gonna get used to that. His name is Hockle, and he'll be Bockle. Oh, more maps? Good. Appreciate you, Mikey. Extra cookies over here. Gotta use them up somehow. Oh, crap. There's a bunch of them. Okay. Give me a minute. I've got some spare blank maps in here. I don't like busting out my shulkers in the middle of stuff here. In the danger zone, but it's all part of the process this time around. I think you and the very aggressive Yamez should start a competition. Yamez, dude. I love Yamez. Me and Yamez are part of the finalists for the one of the older 2B, 2T Oscars for Most Wholesome. And it was such like such a goofy little like love fest, because the idea of being the most wholesome on the server comes with the idea of like not wanting to accept the role of, you know, being the most wholesome, because you are this might be dangerous, but because you want everybody else to have it because you're such a good person. Me and Yamez went back and forth with that for a while. There's me and Yamez and a player who's not on too much anymore named Mako. But those were the finalists for Most Wholesome back then. I think the year after that, Yamez ended up winning. Speaking of which, plug for the Oscars this year. Coming up soon. I don't know the actual date, but it is coming up soon. Probably in the next few weeks here. If somebody knows the exact date, feel free to shout it out. I was lucky enough to be a member of the voting committee, which isn't some kind of weird like personal favor or anything. The people in the voting committee are always just the people that are in charge of, or one of the leaders of a 2B2T group. And they have representation from everywhere, you know. They have like people from like normal fun groups, and then, you know, people from griefing groups and building groups, and oh, that's not right. Plenty of representation of jerks and plenty of buttholes out there too, as it turns out. No. JK. I like those. Those are winners. But the 2B Oscars are not a popularity contest in the broadest term. This is something that the people that put on the 2B Oscars very actively try to avoid, because it's been perceived in the past as kind of like a big popularity contest. So they have kind of a safer voting tactic where it's votes that are spread out amongst like literally like at least 25, 30, probably more different groups with a whole bunch of different like roles and superlatives that people can get. So I like to think that it's about as even as you could get. Hockley, that's about right. Rip Mako. Hey, it's Swish. It's been an okay Tuesday thus far. We're getting by. Hope you're having a good Tuesday too, Swisha. Swish was at Oktoberfest, like beginning to end. He was handing out Swisher Books that I think just said, "I like to drink beer." And that was it. A classic book. Kitty Wheel, welcome back. I hope you're having a good Tuesday too. Kitty Wheel is one of the funner names to say on here, so I'm glad that you showed up so I get to say your name. Did you not get an invite, Donnie? That's because I don't know of your existence, at least until now. So now I know that you exist. Almost everybody has shown up in chat. Aren't they? Yeah. Of course you don't. One too many, yeah. Well, I mean, you're not doing Oktoberfest if you're not getting wasted, right? I think that, I think Loco got a little trash towards the end, too. It was taking 150 screenshots every single time people set up. Hawkley, exactly. That's a good thing, by the way, if you're looking to give yourself a handle on Minecraft or in Twitch or anything else. The most important thing, as far as I'm concerned, is that it has to be fun to say. And Kitty Wheel, very fun to say. Yeah. Chief Beef Loco smashing the F2 button. Yeah, I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we got the photo. Damn it. I managed to hop into, I think, 3 or no, probably 4 of the 6, I want to say, group photos. But every time somebody posts one of the group photos, it's one of the 2 that I wasn't in. And I take personal offense to it every time. Necroplasm was here. That's a magic card. From, Ravnica? I had that in one of my EDH decks, I think. Hey guys, Black Ops 2 is recruiting. In case you didn't fucking know by now. By the way, if you're over by spawn and you are an established player, a helpful thing that you can do, besides dropping e-chests and crafting tables where you can, leave torches. When I first started playing, I was playing vanilla, and I used to not be able to see shit. I'd be wandering around in the dark because I didn't have Fulbright or anything. I'd have one torch, right? And I would walk 10 steps. I'd place the torch, look around, pick it up, walk another 15 or 20 steps, place the torch, place the church. Old Optifine. Well, yeah, I mean, now I've got a bunch of crap, right? Not so fun stuff the next few days. I'm sorry to hear that, Kitty. Hopefully, it isn't so bad, and it gets over quick, and you're back to partying and hanging out on the server. I will accept no slander from anybody that has an issue with my music here. It's all video game music, and you take the good with the bad. 80 dubs of shulkers. Ouch. Wait a minute. Isn't there an auto-namer for shulkers? Maybe it's a Stardust thing. I don't remember. Yes, see? Stardust. Ross, you got it. If you use the plugin, it's going to help you out a lot. I remember because my good pal Firecat in Black gave me a huge donation of Piglin drops, and they named every single shulker. Did like Nether Quartz for Mr. Roster and stuff like that. And I was like, holy shit, that must have taken you so much time, you know. And I was grateful, and I was like thanking them. I was like, I really appreciate that, you know. It's a very heartfelt thing. And they're like, well, as much as I want to accept your thanks, Mr. Roster, I just put it in a fucking machine and pressed a button, and it just named them all for me. And every single one of them took like less than 5 minutes. And it was like, I'm gonna try not to exaggerate here. It was probably 25 to 30 dubs, I think. This one is extra JRPG, isn't it? Anyways, it wasn't Stardust that Firecat used. It was, because this was, I think, before, well, not before Stardust existed, but I think it was before the plugin existed. It was a add-on made by Spectrum Builders. Spectrum Builders, they are into some crazy shit. They are always doing some crazy stuff on the server. Spam caller, get out of here. Oh my god, okay. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here, guys. Hopefully this guy's still not at 10k, because I'm about to approach it here in just a moment. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully they're not just waiting over there with a bunch of crystals ready to just blow me up. I think we got one more. I've got to be cautious. I don't want to lose all of my stuff that I got here. So, I am grateful for everybody that showed up over on the stream here. Mikey and Pa stuck with me to the end, but I remember Keskin was here. Zeebs was here earlier. Nice to see you, Zeebs. Suosido stopped by. Very cool of you guys. Always good to have company, because I gotta do these runs every week. It's not just obligation. You know, obviously I have a awesome time doing it. But I'm going to do it every week, whether I'm on stream or not. So for me to be able to share it with you guys and hang out with some of the coolest people on the server while I'm doing it, it really makes it an enjoyable experience for me. It is a whole bunch of fun, and I can't thank you guys enough for making it possible for me to be able to do this with you. It is like a dream come true. It's more fun than I can remember having in any time on the server doing these streams with you guys. Come over here for a quick picture, guys. Oh no! It's the Goat Horde PvP guy! Run away! Quick group picture. Before I forget. Name tag shot. Scenic shot. Cool distant background shot. Man, right when Hockley shows up. I realize now, though, that I'm going to have to fly up in the air. There it is, guys. That's going to do it for me, man. If I keep going, I'm going to get blown up. I know better. The real ones know when to quit, right? I appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me. I had an awesome time. I mean, I always do, but like, you know. Yeah, I know. I was done for towards the end there. I was lucky that I made it past the Hockley Doom Trap. I appreciate everybody that was hanging up map arts for me. I got quite a collection to add to the new Map Art Museum. Smart. There you go. Well, I took a bunch, so I can send them over to you. I'll put them over on the Squad Roster Discord. Anyways, thanks for coming out, guys. I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you, hey, later this week. You guys got to hold me to it. Later this week, we're doing a tour of the Exodus base. That's the new old people group, the Silver Lining. We're gonna do a tour over there. So if you're over there at Exodus, get your builds up now so I can show them off in a few days. Love you guys. Take care.